your connection with FairBreak come about?
So basically over here, Sean and few other of the FairBreak people, they had come to watch one of our sessions, and I think I got picked through that. And since few of the Indian players didn't come, so I got a chance to play in the 15 for the Falcons.
And what are you looking forward to at this new second edition of the FairBreak Invitational in Hong Kong?
I think over the past year we've had so many learnings, and I think right now we want to put that learnings into use into so many more new matches, and obviously learn so much more. And hopefully this time we can win the final and go to the final. Yeah.
Have you kept in touch with your Falcons teammates? And if yes, who are you most regularly in touch with?
Yeah, I think the Falcons group chat is always congratulating everyone and wishing everyone best of luck for each tournament they're playing. And yeah, there are many people that I've been in touch with, not only from my team but also other teams. Like Isha said, like Mignon was our mentor even in Under-19 World Cup and global qualifiers. And in our team, everyone's been in touch with everyone, so there's no particular person. Yeah.
So, if you look at your year in UAE cricket following the FairBreak experience, um, what changes do you think you have made in the way you approach the game and leadership? Because you were leading the Under-19 team at the Women's Under-19 World Cup.
Yeah, so before FairBreak, I had never captained any game or any team before. So this was my first time captaining in any sport, and the amount of learnings that I got from my captain and coaches, the amount of chats that I had, and the amount that they helped me deal with this big task was incredible, and I owe a lot to them. And I think because of that, it's made me the person I am here today. And they've taught me so much apart from captaincy as well. I think they've made me a more calm person on the field and off the field as well. And I think that was my biggest takeaway from the tournament.
Tell us about that experience, being the Under-19 captain, um, taking the UAE to South Africa. What was that whole experience like?
I think it's an experience that it's a different feeling. I mean, it's something that you can only experience and get that type of feeling. I mean, as you can see, I'm speechless. But yeah, it was incredible to put whatever I'd learned into use in my national side. And we were grateful that many of our players had been the net bowlers for FairBreak as well. So all the players were really open to helping each and every one of us. And we are really grateful for FairBreak for giving all of them an opportunity as well. And it really helped us qualify for the World Cup and play it.
Um, Now you've had a successful year even as a batter, and you're amongst the top run scorers. Tell me something about how FairBreak might have helped you deal with the highs and the lows that come with playing the sport.
I think when you interact with so many players who've been playing the sport for so long, you get so much wisdom from them. And I think you just learn that even though you have a good match or bad match, there's always a new day, always a new match. And in like normal tournaments, you don't get much of rest days, so you're constantly thinking about what to do the next match, despite if you win or lose. And as I said, we're always in touch with each other. So if I'm struggling with anything, I'll talk to the first person or anyone from not only my team but like Falcons or any team. They're always open to help. So I'm really grateful for that.
And how is the experience of having access to some of the best women's players in the sport, being able to pick their brains and understand a little bit more about yourself and the game? How has that experience been?
I think it was absolutely incredible. I feel like I might have annoyed them a bit because I was always asking questions. But I mean, there's no better way to learn it from like you've always seen interviews on YouTube, but like actually being there and listening to them and just being in that environment, the aura they give out, and the way they're calm and down to earth. I think you learn so much more than those YouTube videos. And they were always open to answering questions and doubt, which I think was very important because then you have you're open and you're more curious to want to go to them more and ask them more questions. So I'm really grateful for that fact.
As an associate player, how important do you feel the FairBreak global movement is, and can you see the change in action already since that first tournament?
Yeah, definitely. I think the FairBreak tournament has shown that even associates can play at a high level, and giving the associates this opportunity to blend in with the other test playing nation members, it's incredible. And we've seen that in competitions right after fair break where we played other teams and the standard of cricket had automatically gone up. So I think as it goes, the standard of associate cricket will keep going up and hopefully one day we can beat few test playing nations as well.
A quick last one about the WPL and other such women's leagues that are really great for the game, for the women's game. They're coming up all around the world, many more opportunities. But where do you see fair break fitting into that? And do you think it's sort of an opportunity for associates to sort of present themselves as options for all these other leagues?
Yeah, Fairbrake is definitely a one of a kind tournament. You can't compare it with any other tournament. And like said before, there are so many more associates than test playing member nation players. So you can see the amount of talent that exists in the Fairbrake. And plus, associate nations have like 11 players per team as well. So there are just so many more number of players who are just waiting to get into Fairbrake. So imagine the amount of strength associate nations hold. So I think that's a big improvement in associate games. And now, as we slowly go, yeah, IPL they picked Tara Norris, but that's just one in so many. And now in Fairbrake, there are going to be so many associates. I think no tournament can be compared to this one because the amount of opportunities we're getting through this is incredible.